Alright, so first thing you probably notice is I, by accident, forgot to save paper and make 4 sizes, so you actually have the exact same thing twice. So because of that, I'm just going to make new problems on the top. Since it's weird that I'm not here with you anyways, you might need a little bit more practice. And you can try the ones in the bottom, and Miss Scott has the answer to the bottom one. So let's just make this first one, this diameter 11. And let's make, this radius 11, let's make this radius 20. And we're going to say this answer is 300 yards, and this one is 45 miles. And let's try these problems and do them together. Alright, so first thing, I hope you remember from the day before, we have a formula to find circumference. We use the slope with those lids to figure it out. So I'm going to pause, write that down. There's 2 versions if you've already finished the first one. Alright, I hope you wrote circumference equals 2 pi r. So we take the radius, times it by 2, times it by pi, and that gives us all the way around. Or you could have written circumference equals twice the radius is the diameter. So we write diameter times pi. This time we have the radius, so I'll use the first one, this one, and this one I'll show the other one. Okay, so I put 11 here, so circumference equals 2 times pi times 11. So 2 times pi times 11, and that gives us 69.12, and this was miles. And we don't say squared because this is just our circumference, so it's all the way around, so it's just a length. And there we go. Alright, let's try the next one. So, again, let's use the same thing. I'll show this formula this time. So let's see. We know if the radius is 20, the diameter is 40. So circumference equals diameter, which is 40 times pi. And 40 pi gives us 125.66, and this was yards. Alright, so there's our first ones. Just use our formulas here that we proved. Use the information we have to get this circumference out. Alright, let's try the ones where we work backwards. Okay, so let's say here we have 300 yards is the answer. So 300 equals, but this time we don't know the radius. Okay, so I know this looks really weird. Sorry, and this looks like a number. I mean, this looks like a letter, but it's really a number. So let's use our rules. If this is going to be multiplied, we just divide to get r alone. We do that on both sides. This cancels out. And 300 divided by 2 pi, and that gives us 47.75 equals the radius. Let's just check and plug it in forward if that seems weird to work backwards. So this right here is the radius, times by 2, times by pi, and sure enough we end up back with the 300. Alright, this last one here just has the diameter, so let's use the second formula. Okay, I want to figure out what the diameter is, so I know the answer is 45, and we know d pi, so we're solving for d, divide both sides by pi. 45 divided by pi gives us 14.32 miles. Again, we can plug it forward times pi, and we end up showing that we have the answer. Alright, I hope that intro helps. You now try these ones with the real numbers. Check in with Miss Scott to see that you have it right, and then we're going to add an extension onto this for the next link. So take a look at that